Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I am bringing you a video on the topic of Tablemate gifts and swaps at planner conferences. So this is always a big topic in any of the groups that you're in for the bigger conferences. At Go Wild, a lot of the shop owners will offer to make contact cards for you, which is a great option as a swap. And before I get too deep into this, I should probably define the difference. So a swap is really a misnomer. It's something that you have that is an icebreaker, basically, where you can walk up to somebody and say, hey, it's nice to meet you. Here is something to remember me by. It's not something that you bring expecting to get one in return, which is what the term swap means. I mean, some people do, but for the most part, people who are bringing swaps just want to have something to talk about, something to give people that they're meeting, and maybe something with their contact information on it. Not always, but a lot of times. And the great thing about the contact cards is it's basically a small sticker sheet. I should have one in front of me, but I don't. And because I gave them all out at Go Wild, the last set I had. So it's a small sticker sheet that has your Facebook name and your Instagram handle and your YouTube channel if you have one, and then a few of your favorite stickers from that particular shop. And usually a little tiny picture so people remember who they got the card from. And last year I think I brought 100, and like I said, I gave them all out. I am this weekend going to the Sugary Gal conference in New York City, and so I'll be bringing some swaps, which are not contact cards, and I have a couple of examples. So a swap should be something that is small, very little thing, and like I said, just so you can give it to your new friend and hopefully they'll remember you after the conference is over. So I had started and never finished for Go Wild making these cute little clips. They are crocheted. This one is a carnation. I made bows. I had a couple of roses. The only thing this really cost me was a couple of skeins of yarn and a lot of time. And I think I made, I want to say 30 of them. They wound up in my Tablemate gifts, and I had a few to hand out. Hoping to work on this a little more this year for Go Wild. And then what I'm doing so I didn't have time for SGS because life happens. And so what I'm doing for SGS, I have this cute little pouch that has inside these cute, adorable little snowflakes that I got off of Amazon, and you can clip this onto your planner. It's tiny, it's little. As you know, my YouTube handle and my Instagram handle are Lake Effect Planner, so I thought it was appropriate. And I bought them to be part of my Tablemate gifts, and Amazon doubled my order. So I had some extras, so that is what I'm bringing to SGS. And then other swaps that I've gotten have been washi samples, clips, pins, something small, something homemade is always memorable. Just, not something you're going broke on or crazy with. The next thing are Tablemate gifts. So when you're sitting at one of these planner conferences, you're generally sitting at a table of 10. And you're sitting with usually new people who you've never met before. And one of the nice things to kind of get to know the new friends, and again, so that you have contact information, is Tablemate gifts. Tablemate gifts are not required. And I would say of the conferences I've been to, I've gotten them from probably half of the people that I've sat with. So not everybody does it by a long stretch. I have fun putting these together, so that's why I do it. And what I've got, I did this same concept for Go Wild, and I'm doing it for SGS because, like I said, it was a lot of fun to put together. I enjoy giving gifts, and so this is what I'm doing. I got these cute little pouches, and this one says, "Oh, it's happening," and I got 10 all the same design. And then I fill the pouch with some planner and some emergency stuff. So it's not completely full, but there's a few things in there. First thing that I always include, is a pack of tissues. I can remember sitting at Go Wild in Austin in tears and laughing during Heidi Swap's presentation. And I swore I would never go to another planner conference without tissues because they were a necessity. And I know not everybody remembers, so I include that as an emergency supply. Then I've also got a couple of Advil because planner conference is a lot of information and a lot of people, and that can be overstimulating, and you never know when you need some Advil. The next thing in here, and I picked these up 3 packs for $1 at the dollar store. They're anti-bac wet wipes for hands and face. And so you'll frequently get hand sanitizer. You're meeting a lot of people. You're shaking a lot of hands. I am a little bit of a germaphobe as far as that goes. I give great hugs, but I'm always worried afterwards. So, and because I'm traveling, I can't bring a little bottle of hand sanitizer for everybody. So these are the perfect alternative. Hello, Minerva. No, sweetheart. These are the perfect alternative because they're not a liquid. So I don't have to worry about them. The next thing in the pack are, I thought I had 2 of these. Yeah. A couple of emergency hair ties. Because you never know, your hair tie breaks. It's warmer in the room than you thought. You didn't bring one. This is another one of those little emergency supplies. I also have, so we're all in a room. We're very quiet. We're listening to speakers. And lo and behold, you get a tickle in your throat. There's 2 emergency cough drops, a couple of hard candies. I love these little tea candies, and a couple of breath mints because, you know, you're talking to people. The last thing in here, last 2 things, I got one of these from Tablemate last year, these diamond top pens, and I love it. And I use it at work, I use it at home. So I got a whole bunch, again, off of Amazon for, I don't remember how much I paid. It was less than $1 a piece. They were great. The pack came in all different patterns. So this is the rose gold. There were black ones and white ones and gold, silver. Some had polka dots. So everybody gets a different one. And the last thing is, again, that snowflake that we saw at the beginning, and along with my contact information. So there's a little note. I put a little washi on a card, wrote out a note. There's only 9 people, so I did write this out for each person, which I think personalizes it a little more. I think for Go Wild, I put in a contact card because I just ran out of time to do personalized notes. And that's it. So that's everything that's in the pouch. And again, it's just a little something for the people you're sitting with to show your appreciation for their time, and a little something to take home. If you have any questions or other ideas or other Tablemate gifts or swaps that you've received that you really love, I'd love it if you comment below. And I will catch you next week with some more videos. Thanks. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Bye-bye.